السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على خاتم النبيين والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه وأزواجه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. Dear respected brothers and sisters in Islam, and with the reminder number 22nd of the blessed months of Ramadan. We still in the territory of Laylat al-Qadr. We still in the mood of the last 10 days or 10 nights of the blessed months of Ramadan. We still in the great mood of the verse number 102 from Surah Al Imran. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in that surah? That surah is connected to ayat till 107, from 102 till 107 and even more. But we will focus on from 102 till 107. Today we will talk about 102. What Allah said in that particular ayah. He said, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. O believers, fear Allah the way it should be. That's very tough. And the upcoming part is still tough and beyond our control. Maybe I will do my best to fear Allah. But to choose not to die, but as a Muslim, that is beyond my control. But there are some factors. If I fulfill them, I will die as a Muslim. Or you, or her, or she, or anyone, or even non-Muslim, or even an atheist. Those, if they fulfill the conditions, excluding the atheists and non-Muslims, they will die as Muslims. How? Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, the great companion of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he put 3 conditions to fear Allah the way it should be. He said, number 1, to worship Allah and Allah only and never ascribe some other thing or person or a messenger or a prophet in worshiping with him. You worship Allah alone. That's number 1. And I'm sure that you worship Allah alone. Number 2, to be thankful to Allah for all the graces that which He bestowed on the mankind and the jinn kind and the entire universe. Probably you know some, which you experience, but you don't know the others. And Allah said in Surah Al-Rahman, He repeated that 31 times. He said in Surah Al-Rahman, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. Which grace of Allah, which ni'mah of the ni'am of Allah, which ala of Allah you deny. Jinn were more perfect than human being when they heard that ayah, they said, none of your ni'mah or your ala, oh Allah, we dare to deny. Many ni'mas you're not aware of. Many ni'mas. Coronavirus could be ni'mah, while we see it niqmah. Could be a blessing from Allah to reach His wisdom. He has wisdom behind that. Haven't you seen how He evacuated the earth? He's preparing for something big. But we cannot reach it because that belongs to His wisdom and His knowledge. So, you never know what's going to happen next. But anyhow, we keep asking Allah to remove it. He will on the time He wishes and how He wishes, subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is the second condition. You always be thankful to Allah, even if it sounds very tough on you. Number 3, to remember Him and never forget Him. Do your best. And Allah, some scholars said this ayah, 102, Surah Al Imran, been abrogated and replaced with another ayah, فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ مَا اسْتَطَعْتُمْ. But both are confirmed ayat. اتقوا الله حق تقاته, when you fight في سبيل الله under an Islamic banner. If Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam were among us, he should confirm what we are doing. But under many banners, and some of them are fabricated by the international intelligence, so you don't know which on the right, which is not. So we remain peaceful till Allah decide. And Allah will decide with His wisdom. So what we do? Worship Allah. Continue to worship Allah and Allah only. Be thankful and grateful to Allah. And don't forget Him. And this is tightly connected with the mood of the last 10 days of Ramadan. Tightly connected with the expected night of the power or Laylatul Qadr. Because if we are sincere, and if we worship Allah and Allah alone, and we don't seek praising from anyone except Allah, that is the condition number 1, which Abdullah ibn Mas'ud laid down. Number 2, if I am following Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he was thankful to Allah and worshipping Allah on all his conditions, so you are fulfilling the second condition. The third condition, to remember Allah, why we are in i'tikaf, if there is any masjid open, or we are in i'tikaf at home and we dedicated ourselves to worship Allah, to read Quran, to say Allahumma inna ala dhikrika wa shukrika husna ibadatik, to keep praying for the Muslims. Why we did that? Because we don't want to forget Allah. So you fulfilled the 3 conditions. So you made what Allah wants from you. You feared Allah the way it should be. And inshallah, if you continue to be like that within months of Ramadan, and after months of Ramadan, you will be dying as a Muslim. I don't choose the moment I will die, but I will choose the track I put my feet on. Track of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as-sirat al-mustaqim. If I am sincere, as two conditions Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam wanted from us: worship Allah alone, never ascribe anyone beside him, and following Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam on his path, the authentic, not a fabricated hadith, not a weak hadith. If you want to salvation, follow the top authentic hadith with top authentic understanding of tafsir al-Quran and tafsir al-Hadith. This way, you will die as a Muslim. I wish to die as a Muslim. And I wish for you what I wish for myself. I wish my kids, my grandchildren, my wife, I wish everybody, I love to die as a Muslim, and I love that for you. Do your best. We have a chance of this month of Ramadan. We witnessed 21 days of this month of Ramadan. Continue. Continue even if you still have in your life 21 seconds or 210 years. Do your best. Don't compromise. Don't feel boring. Don't feel lazy. And if you felt lazy sometime, put double next time. Or more sincere next time. Why? To die as a Muslim. To die as a Muslim. We still, with the mood of ayat from Surah Al-Imran 102 up to 107. And we still connected that to 10 days of rest, last 10 days of months of Ramadan and Laylatul Qadr. You could find Laylatul Qadr have a little touch of rain. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam made sujood in the modern world, and it was Laylatul Qadr. And if we don't know exactly, we have many opinions. Some opinions said it is firmly on the night of the 21st, which was yesterday. If sighting the moon was not wrong, could be wrong. And some they said in the last 10 odd nights, and some said confirming it is on the night of the 27th. But yet, if we cannot determine which night, so we will fear Allah the way it should be in the entire last 10 nights. With that, we will match, inshallah, the blessings of Laylatul Qadr. Be sincere, worship Allah alone. Be sincere, follow Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Be sincere and thankful. And don't ever waste some minutes from last 10 days of months of Ramadan without remembering Allah or reading Quran. Don't forget, Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu an. Oh Allah, you are forgiving and love forgiveness, so forgive me. May Allah forgive me and you and all the Muslims. صلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى أصحابه وأزواجه وآل بيته. الحمد لله رب العالمين. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.